What's up, everyone? I'm Joe from Subtle Art Soap. I appreciate you stopping by the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be shaving with our newest release. Came out on Saturday, Applewood Pumpkin. And I do have the matching splash. The razor we're going to be using today, I do have quite a lot of growth. I think it's 6 days. So we're going with something a little bit more aggressive. This is a Parker 24C. This is an open comb. And I do have a feather blade in there. For something this thick, I'm definitely going to want a feather blade. For brush, we're just going with a basic Omega boar brush. And I do have it loaded up in Magard Razor's mug. And I am using the grip mat again because we have taken a little step backwards. I'll talk about that here as we get going. But I'm going to wet my face, put a little pre-shave soap on, and then build a lather, and we'll get going, and I'll talk about what's been going on. All right, I got my pre-shave soap on, and we're going to start building up the lather here. So like I just mentioned, we had a little bit of a setback, which has delayed my physical therapy. Not a big deal, but more frustrating than anything else, as I'm sure you can imagine. So instead of physical therapy having started last week, it was supposed to start last Tuesday. It's not going to start until tomorrow. Oh, it's nothing major. It's just I had to wait. This little setback forced me to wait. But hopefully we'll get rocking and rolling tomorrow, and then we'll get started. But I mean, you guys know how anxious I've been to get going here, so having to wait just a day more is frustrating as hell for me. So I haven't really gotten much more use of my arm. We were getting better, we were getting there, and then a little thing happened, and now we're back, but it's nothing too concerning, I guess. We'll put it that way. The doctor doesn't seem to be too concerned, so just make a note for the physical therapist, and then we go from there. So let's talk about the new soap, Applewood Pumpkin. Now this is not your typical super sweet dessert pumpkin scent. It does have some of that in there. But rather than using the really sweet spices, I threw in a couple darker ones, like black pepper and cardamom. Kind of change it up a little bit so it's not as cloyingly sweet. And then of course you have the applewood in there, and cedar, fir needle, Virginian cedar and fir needle. Really kind of brings this together and a less sweet option for a pumpkin soap. Sorry about the water here, but these little Omega brushes are really, really, really good. Really nice brushes. And for the price, you really can't beat them. I like them, the little Omega boar brushes. All right, I do have a new microphone here. You can see that. It's very, sound quality, I think, is better. I just did a couple of test videos with it. I haven't done a video with it yet. Just some test videos. And I thought the sound quality was better than what I was using before. And it's magnetic, so you can just, there's a little magnet underneath here. It sticks to your shirt, and you can operate the camera from this little switch, which is a nice little option too. All right, let's get going. So obviously still rolling left-handed. Man, this is thick. I might have been better off going with a straight razor. Hang on a second. Just give me a second. I'm gonna fill up the sink here. I got a message there. I don't hardly ever go this long shaving, but I just really haven't been in the mood. This injury is really putting a damper on things. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. We have no choice. I have a ski season to get to. So obviously things have been slowed down again. We were starting to get into a pretty good clip here. Of getting things made, things caught up. And We're taking a little step back, but this not it's not uncommon. These things happen. I want to thank everyone who came out for the release. It's not sold out. I have 3 sets left. So if you're looking for a pumpkin soap that's not that really sweet pumpkin, and this might be right up your alley. I don't know, this might be more than... No, I was going to say it might be more than 6 days, but I don't think so. It's just that my whiskers, when they come in, they're like wire. And if I go four, 5, 6 days, it's gonna challenge any razor. Although maybe not a straight razor. But I didn't really want to go that route today. It's still a little awkward with the left hand. I figured we'd play it safe and just do a really aggressive open comb with the 24C. I do have a Mula R41, but I like the 24C better. Oh, I love this scent. Now this was a couple years ago. This was a bath soap, and I didn't do it last year. We wanted to do a shave soap with it last year, but just didn't get to it. So this one has been patiently waiting to do, and I wasn't sure we were going to be able to do it. But luckily we were able to get it in. If you like the spicier side of pumpkin scents, then I think you'll enjoy this one. I do want to thank everyone for all the support that you've been showing us and reaching out to me and well wishes and things like that. I really do appreciate it. It just sometimes when you're dealing with an injury that kind of disrupts everything, kind of gets you a little frustrated and and sometimes you just don't want to deal with stuff. But we'll be back on track tomorrow. All right, let's see. I think I'm only going to do 2. I'm not going to try and go against the grain. I think 2 will be sufficient here. Yeah, 2 is going to do it. All right, I'll do a quick rinse and then we'll do a recap. All right, we're back. So let's throw on a little aftershave. One-handed is tricky. I'm just trying to get it into my hand here. There we go. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's where that really comes through right there. So on the splash, you really pick up the fir needle, the cedar. The pumpkin is there, so this is interesting. In the soap, the pumpkin is up front, and then the woods kind of come in, the applewood, the cedar, the fir needle, that kind of comes in. In the splash, the woods come out first, and the pumpkin is more of a background. So it's a little bit, it's interesting how that works with soaps and splashes, how in the soap a scent will be more prominent, but in the splash a different scent will be more prominent. I've always thought that was wild. So in the splash is more of your pine and your cedar and your applewood. Your soap is a little bit more of the pumpkin and the pumpkin spices. So, but definitely absolutely get the spice, and as it dries down, you'll start to notice a little bit more of the pumpkin. As it starts to dry down, you get more of those warm spices. So really fun set. Great fall fragrance. I'm glad we were able to get it out, and this is one that we'll probably do again next year. It was popular as a bath soap. Next year I'll do it again, but I'll probably add the bath soap to it for next year, so it'll be the full set. But this is one I was very happy to get out. I was really excited that we were able to get it out. So for all of you who purchased it, it's all been shipped. It shipped out this morning, so you should have everything. Everyone should have their sets by, I think the latest one that I was tracking was Saturday. So everyone should be getting their sets within the week. All right, guys, that'll do it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.